You might not see this video again. You might not hear these words again, but listen and listen clearly. It's very important to leave content. Very important. You have to be content with where God has placed you, while you seek more blessings through prayers. We must be grateful for His blessings and His favor. Thank Him every day. Keep working your faith to the fullest. Keep setting up higher and greater heights for yourself. You weren't created to reach on one level and get stuck there. In your attitude, in your career, in your relationship, in your walk with God. Stay thirsty. God has new mountains for you to climb, new fellowship, new levels of influence, favor, leadership. It's good to be grateful for what God has done, but you can't put your faith on hold. You need to be stretching, growing, pursuing, knowing there is more in store for you. You are a child of God. The only thing that limits God is our capacity to receive. If you have a little vision, you're going to see little favors. If you believe to just make it through 1 year, you are going to struggle through it. Why don't you get more thirsty to know God more and more? I want you to pray like this. God, I'm not just believing to survive the year, but I'm believing for overflow. To have a blessed, favor-filled, and productive year. God, I'm not learning to live with this sickness. God, I'm believing for total health, for complete victory. I will run and not be weary. Yes, I've had setbacks. Yes, life has thrown some curves, but I'm not living dehydrated. I'm still thirsty. I'm believing what was meant for harm, God is turning it to my advantage. My latter days will be better than my former days. God is taking me from glory to glory. Matthew chapter 5 from verse 5 to 7 says, Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. God said, He that hungers and thirsts after righteousness will be filled. Notice the principle. You have to be thirsty before God will fill you. In the Bible, we were told that they had to dig ditches in faith before the water would come. They were saying by their actions, God, we are thirsty. Yes, we are in the desert, but we believe you. We believe you can bring water. We didn't see a way, but we know there is a way. We know that you have a way for us. God would have brought them water without them digging ditches. He could have done it despite them being dehydrated, doubting, negative, and asking, how can this help? But God says, if you're thirsty, I'll fill you with water, with good health, with abundance. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 13 says, For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I'll help you. My question is, are you thirsty? Or have you let the circumstances suppress your faith? Who told you that you can't get well? Who told you that your business cannot be successful? Who told you that you have reached your limits and this is as good as it gets? Don't let other people numb your thirst. Don't let what you see talk you out of God's promise. Don't let time cause you to give up on the dream He put in your heart. Don't let mistakes you've made convince you to live condemned with no passion. God got you. Get your thirst back. Get your fire back. God is still on the throne. He didn't change His mind about what He promised you. God bless you. Amen.